Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And in this video I wanted to show you a really easy technique that's using just ink and a special kind of paper, which is our glossy cardstock. You can see the shine there. And I have this piece cut at 4 by 5 1/4 because I'm going to use it to layer on a card front. Now, there are several techniques that you can do with glossy cardstock and ink. This one is very basic, very easy, and I'm going to show you how I do it with these 3 colors of ink and some Stampin' sponges, a little wedge of each. So I'm going to move these 3 colors out of the way while I work on this area, and I have Pineapple Punch that we're going to use, Grapefruit Grove, and Lovely Lipstick. And all of these are 2018-2020 Stampin' Up! In colors. Beautiful colors. And so let's get a piece of scratch paper here, and I'm going to take it and turn it like landscape side. I'm going to use it up and down like this portrait on a card. And I'm going to start with my lightest color first. Now this can get a little bit inky and messy, but that's okay. This is the way I found that I like to do it, that is a little bit neater than a different way that I'm going to tell you about. So I have this wedge of a Stampin' sponge that I just cut, and I'm going to take just a clear Stampin' block and use it as a place to put some ink. And so I'm just going to take this and pat down so I have a good palette of color there. Alright, then I'm going to take my Stampin' sponge and rub it around and pick up some of that ink. You want to make sure your hands are clean. I'm going to use my fist just in case I have some stray ink. And then I'm just rubbing that back and forth over that glossy cardstock. Okay? Trying not to make too much of a shadow here. Okay. Alright, let's move that sponge out of the way, and I'm going to get a sponge for my Grapefruit Grove ink. And I'm just going to turn this around a bit and take Grapefruit Grove right here and ink up this side and have a little palette of color. Alright, and so I'm going to move this just a little more, get some of the ink, and you can overlap some. I have a piece of tissue here. You can see I got some ink there, but that's okay. It's going to be the Lovely Lipstick. I forgot to grab my tissue, which is what really helps in keeping it neat. Now you can see I've got a smudge there, and it's going to be okay because I'm going to be putting the darkest color there, and that's going to be Lovely Lipstick. So let's move this over here. I'm going to flip this over and take my Lovely Lipstick and just pat it and make a palette there. I have a different wedge. I want to take this piece of tissue and just make sure it's a clean side and hold that down. Pick up some ink and apply. And you can overlap your colors. Okay. Okay, just like that. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I want maybe to blend the Grapefruit Grove a little more. So I'm going to take this and flip it back over. Alright, you can see my grid sheet is providing a really nice area to keep my work area clean. I can always rip up that sheet and start anew. Okay, let's get some more Grapefruit Grove. And I'm just going to start here and make that a little bit bolder. Okay, so you're going to let that dry just a bit, but you can see how that would make a beautiful background for a card. Now another idea is you can go diagonal stripes, and you can put as many colors as you'd like. Okay, let me show you a couple of other samples so that you'll know what I'm talking about. Here is one with Highland Heather, and I believe this is Calypso Coral and Pineapple Punch. All right, and then this one has 3 inks as well, same colors, but you see this one was done with direct to paper technique. And that's where I took the ink pad and I brushed it along the paper. All right, and so you can see like the little brush strokes, it makes a more definite line. To me, it's a little harder to get multiple colors without overlapping too much. That's why I went to the sponge. This is a much softer look and you can blend through the colors, okay, where it's just gradient down, almost an ombre look with the different colors, okay? And so let me show you the finished card that I did with a sample with these colors. And I just let that be the highlight of the card. Use the happy birthday thinlet, a little bit of ribbon, and you have a really pretty birthday card. Let me show you a different color combination that I love too. Right here with the blues, I have Pacific Point, Bermuda Bay, and Mint Macaron, okay? So anyway, there's an idea with a really simple technique that you can play around with. I suggest that once you start this, get you some glossy cardstock, cut the paper, the 4 by 5 1/4 that you can use on a card front, and do several at one time so you've got your ink and then you can switch out. Now on this block, I'm going to tell you that I do clean this with my Stampin' Mist, and I have some in a little bottle here that I spray on, and it wipes perfectly clean. Okay, so be sure you get that clean right after you finish, and then you're ready for more color. All right, okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.